I think one thing that I feel every entrepreneur needs to carry, non-negotiable, is मेरे को सिर्फ ये जानना है कि यार हमने ये इनिशिएटिव शुरू किया था, फिर हमने ये किया, फिर हमने ये किया, फिर हमने ये किया, और अगर मैं ये देख पा रहा हूँ कि 5 साल तक my job is to help them play their best game. My job is to make sure that they do well. I come from a little bit of a purist mindset. I personally feel that whether you want to be an entrepreneur or not is something that is a doubt in your head. Probably answer is no. Because, I come from the extreme side of, things where I feel that if you have a plan B, then it's a guarantee that the plan A will not happen. Because when you have only plan A, even then you don't have a guarantee plan A will happen. But if you have a plan B, your chances of making plan A happen just go very, very small. So I think if you are somebody young or old, doesn't matter. If you are somebody who is even thinking about starting up or joining a team that is starting up, let's say you're being a co-founder, or you want to be the founding team member, even then it applies to you. I think one thing that I feel every entrepreneur needs to carry, not non-negotiable, is commitment. So, and you can figure out from your own personal experiences. If you're somebody who fears commitment in personal life, if you are somebody who is not able to stick to things long enough, if you find yourself running away from things as soon as you start losing, sore losers, for example, गेम खेली, नहीं जीता, अरे बेकार गेम है, मेरे को दोबारा खेलनी नहीं है, या फिर मुझे पारस के साथ नहीं खेलनी है, बेकार आदमी है, right? So if you see yourself doing that, you can think about it, you'll be aware. This is not for you. If you find commitment difficult, committing to a decision, committing to a person, committing to friendships, committing to family, just keeping up with your commitment, कह दिया था कि मिलूंगा तो मिलूंगा, अगर वो सब में कहीं पे भी लफड़ा है, double tap on that. Either test yourself again on it, but if there's lack of commitment anywhere in your personality, in your head, don't. You should not. Second, I will say is that वो भी थोड़ा commitment वाला piece है, but ability to persevere. When I judge people, even when I interview, especially in leadership positions, positions that are important, actually most of the times I'm not judging their skill. That person has risen up the ladder. और 2 घंटे के या 4 घंटे की इंटरेक्शन में मैं क्या उसकी स्किल जज कर लूंगा? Honestly, most of the time when I'm asking them for their story, what have they been accomplishing in different jobs, I'm looking at their tenure. If somebody is switching every 2 years, I'm like, they're exactly where I find commitment issue. Because no matter what business you're a part of, how can you hop every 2 years? It takes an year to really get into the grind. It takes another year to really start delivering. By that time, you're off to a new marriage and new honeymoon. But I'm actually most of the times trying to judge how many battles have they completed. And there are so many times when in these conversations, in these interviews, in these chats, I zone out, because fact is that at times, more often than I would rather appreciate, the other person is trying to impress me or tell me about how many battles did they win. And actually, I'm not even interested in that. I'm just trying to understand how many battles did they complete. Result is actually immaterial to me. मेरे को सिर्फ ये जानना है कि यार हमने ये इनिशिएटिव शुरू किया था, फिर हमने ये किया, फिर हमने ये किया, फिर हमने ये किया, और अगर मैं ये देख पा रहा हूं कि 5 साल तक this person saw this entire initiative through, I'm not even worried about did it hit success or not. because they persevered. And I'm looking for those stories. I'm looking for those areas. So perseverance is the second thing, which is...
So a lot of people now know what to talk about when they're interviewing with you.
I mean, they're always ready to get bluffed. And third, I will say, is patience. ये सब थोड़ा सा cliched है, but patience इसलिए because no matter how smart you are and how skillful you are, or how skilled or how decorated your team is, fact is that it is going to take time. Patience is not going to be your choice anyway. Might as well have the virtue, no? So impatience with results is not something that will go well for you. It won't, because it may take years. It can take a decade or few decades as well. You don't know. So अगर आप में कहीं पे भी impatience है पर्सनल लाइफ में, किसी भी ट्रेट में आपको दिखाई देता है कि यार मेरे अंदर थोड़ी सी पेशेंस नहीं है, तो not a good idea, to jump on. And I'll add one more to this list. Having peace with uncertainty. So there are, and this is something that is my reflection of last 1 or 2 years actually, which wherein I consistently realized that how many smart people, good intention, patient, persevering, high commitment individuals just cannot function in uncertainty. Uncertainty cripples them. And it's not a negative trait. I'm not trying to paint it good or bad. I'm just saying that uncertainty, thriving in uncertainty is not everybody's game. It is not. And some people can just get crippled. Like it can be crippling, it can be paralyzing. Like they may just feel that I'm not able to function because I don't know what will happen tomorrow. And identifying it for yourself is very important. Identifying it for people around you is even more important. Because if today I see someone who does not thrive in uncertainty, but is smart, high intent, everything else is great, I will actually put them in a function which is secure, which has variables which are counted, wherein I know that uncertainty to certainty ratio is to their, to their comfort, because my job is to help them play their best game. My job is to make sure that they do well, right? And if you think about it, in any sport, this thing applies. On a field, there are certain positions that have high certainty. If there is a right-handed batsman, if there is a certain kind of pitch, if there's a certain kind of ball, and if that batsman is known, to have, certain strokes towards leg side. So all the leg side fielders are higher certainty. Or they can be, the other side can be, high uncertainty. That means ball can still go there, right? But they are now dealing. So when you see a field, when you see your own business, you deal with certain things which are very certain, or rather high probabilities that they're certain. And there are certain things which are absolutely wild. Anything can come out of it, good or bad, right? And you want soldiers, including yourself, to look at uncertainty, the ones who thrive in uncertainty. But as an entrepreneur, if you cannot be at absolute peace while uncertainty, bad call, bad choice, life is going to give you like too many lemons, for too long. And I can tell you that I've seen combinations. Why I'm saying this is my reflection for last couple of years, because these reflections came from analyzing certain founders, wherein I saw that somebody was really jittery, like all over the place as soon as uncertainty, was perceived by him or her. And I was like, what am I missing? Why is this person why is he losing himself just because things look uncertain? And voila, I discovered that his co-founder was actually good at uncertainty problems. And then I realized, wow, that's actually true. You may still be the, entrepreneur who leads, but you probably need somebody to complement you, have a complementary skill set. And one of that skill set is balancing uncertainty. So either you have it in you, or find somebody who, as soon as uncertainty comes, takes the center stage, shields you, and tells you, Chinta mat kar. You play your strong game, I'm taking care of the rest. He can't do shit, but खुद को बेवकूफ बनाना इंपॉर्टेंट है. नहीं बनाओगे तो फिर गड़बड़ आएगी.